Hi everybody, and thanks for joining me today. I am making a few of the Cricut mugs for Valentine's Day gifts. I wanted to just share what I was doing with you. This little image right here, let me scroll down. My younger son has 3 years of American Sign Language education, and I thought this would be a really fun thing for me to do for a coffee mug on that one. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on what it was that I already created because I did already make the card. Now, when I was doing this, ultimately in the beginning, I was having a difficult time finding the templates. I did find them, but I was just couldn't find them. So this is what I used. This is the flipped image. So let me go back, and that's what you want to do. You want to create your image for what you want to do, and then you want to flip it because it's going to go on the mug backwards per se. All right, I'm going to flip it back. So this is the LOVE. He did teach me some things, but I don't remember everything. And then I found the Love You image. I'm going to go flip it back one more time. I'm going to go over here and see if it will show me image info. And I was just trying to find the image set that it came from. It's very early in the morning. I can't find it. Okay, so this is it here. Oh, there it is right there. Love You. Now this looks like it's from a very old image set, but I don't see what the name is. Let's see, view image set. There it is. Lacy Labels. This is a new feature of the Cricut Design Space. My apologies for not getting there quicker. That's fine though. Okay, let's go back. And we're going to go back into the canvas. Excuse me. So I did do red instead of pink, which is not a big deal that you have it here on your canvas in red. Another thing that I really liked that was already preset, I'm going to go into new, and I'll go ahead and save this, although I didn't do any changes. That's okay. And I searched on all images, and I put Valentine's Day mug. And I was hoping that it would come up with just mug designs, but it didn't filter it enough. So then I went and did Valentine's Day mug designs. It's having a hard time. There we go. Look at, I found it. So you do have to add more words to it. I'm just going to say, I don't want to get all technical on you. So this is the 12 ounce and this is the 15 ounce. I only have a 12 ounce mug. So I'm going to add that to canvas. Now I also went into the material settings because the first time I cut this, it wouldn't cut through. And then I remembered when I had done the mugs originally, when I first got the mug press, you do have to go in and change the custom materials. I'm using a Cricut Air 3, and I do have my USB cord hooked up to it because my internet is so iffy, and sometimes in the middle of a project the internet will go out and then my whole project is just doomed. All right, so I'm just scrolling down here and I'm going to find Infusible ink. And I'm going to, okay, I already have changed it to 300, but I'll show you how to do that. You edit, and then this is how you change the pressure of the blade. And 300 worked really good. So we're just going to leave it at that. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. This way it cuts through the infusible ink, but doesn't cut through the transfer tape. All right, so this is in 2 layers. I'm going to hide the hearts. So you're going to cut this out in black. bring that back, and then you would cut this out in red. So let's go ahead and cut this out and we'll make a mug. All right, so inside the Infusible ink box, you will get 2 pieces of this butcher type paper, and then you get 2 rolls of the, in this case, black. Now don't be alarmed because this isn't going to turn out brown. Once it's heated up, it'll turn out black. So this is the box. Let's put this one back in because I'm going to use 1 sheet. I do want to go ahead and cut it a little bit. I don't need the whole sheet on there. So I'm just going to go right down the middle. It's probably like at the 6-inch mark. I'm going to put this back inside. You do want to handle the Infusible ink sheets as least as possible because the oils from your hand will affect it. I honestly have not ever had that problem, but I've heard that a lot on videos. So I'm going to stick with that advice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on my mat. This is a brand new Cricut mat. I think I only used it once or twice. And I did put it on Cricut. It's typically what I do, so I'm not shocked. Just always in a rush. That's what I need to slow down. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and line it up to this corner here. There we go. Okay, so you want to do ink side up. This actually comes with it, that I assume that this is what it's for. You can tell I'm not an expert at this. There's a little bit of a bump right there. I think I have something on my mat. Let me check it out here. Yep, a little bit of leftover paper. I don't know if that'll affect anything, but I sure don't want to take a chance. Okay, I am going to cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like after it's cut out, and then I'm going to weed everything and we'll come back with the hearts and put that on here. I've been using the Cricut weeding tool, and I only want the letters. So I'm going to take off this background. Just do it very carefully. And the method that I found that works for me is not to just rip it off like this, which I have a tendency of wanting to do that because I get excited and I just want it done. You just want to take it a little bit at a time. Now there are going to be pieces left over that are inside the letters. So I'm just kind of working it back and forth. It's not all going to come off at the same time, or at least that's my experience. Like I said, I'll do this part to show you, and then I'll pause the camera and do the weeding, come back, and we'll put the hearts on. The key here I found is to make sure that you have the right setting for the cutting. Now as I'm pulling this back, I'm also looking to see if I have anything left over on the actual Infusible paper. This is not like vinyl. A lot of times vinyl will get stuck to your transfer tape. I'm making it look really easy, but I'm going to be honest with you. I've only done about 3 mugs, and I'm going to say that I attempted 6, and 3 of them have turned out. Just a lot because I don't put it on right, or I get too impatient, and I take it off before it cools, and yeah. So all these are lessons learned. Another thing that I have found too is that the mugs are really hard to find now. I went to 2 different Michaels in my area, and they were sold out. Now, if I would have used my brain, I would have called first, but it was a nice drive. It was good to get out. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to finish weeding, and I will be back. Alrighty, so something that's worked out better for me, I just wanted to share with you. Instead of something like this is the design that's very intricate. Instead of going and picking through every single one, I actually saw Jennifer Maker do this. She used her fingers. Now, especially with this, now see this little piece right there? It's so much easier for me to pull it from the back and it's less likely that you'll end up with a bunch of the little extra pieces instead of doing it, weeding it like this. This is just what worked best for me. So now we're going to put the hearts on. Make sure we're putting them on ink side up. And I'm just tearing it off the mat. Tearing, ooh, I don't want to use that word. Taking it off the mat. I want to be very careful that I don't mess up the color. It might be easier if I just take it off my mat. And I'm doing it totally opposite of what I told you guys to do. And this is what happens. It's okay. I'm not an expert and I'm okay with that. There we go. I got it. I'm just going to try to fix that a little bit. And then looks like this one goes right here. Oops, I almost put it backwards again. And then you have the mouth with the little lips. Let go. Looks like I'm pulling off the transfer tape as well. Oops. All right, I'm trying to cut corners here, and it's messing it up. Whoops. I'm not going to edit this video. You guys have to see all the things that I do. This is my normal crafting issues where it doesn't always like flow nicely, right? All right, that's better. Okay, let's get this aside and finish this thing. Yeah, it really needs to be released from the paper instead of trying to pick it up. You can learn from me. You can learn from my mistakes. Okay, this is going to go down a little bit more. And let's try to do the mouth again. Very good. I'm so excited. This is going to be so cute. Now, I have to say that if you're doing mass production of mugs by yourself, this one's going to be a little time consuming. So take that into consideration. This one goes here. Just making sure I'm not covering up my letters. And then there's another mouthpiece. It goes right here. Oops, not on top of the brown. See, a little piece got attached there. We don't want that to happen. This one's coming up a little bit, so I gotta be careful with that. Let's put the top part of that mouth up here. Let's turn on our mug press. It takes a few minutes for it to heat up. Now, excuse me, I have already cleaned the mug. I didn't have a lint roller, so I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a cloth and cleaned it that way. I have done it that way before, so it does work. Now, I'm completely off. There we go. Try not to touch the mug too much. I have found it easier this way. I make sure that my transfer tape is pushed all the way down towards the bottom of the mug, and I'm not going to make a commitment yet. I want to make sure that I have it on correctly. This design is actually easier. Some of the designs, I think probably the one that has the ASL on it was a little bit more challenging for me as far as getting it on straight. Because if you don't, then the line is all crooked. You see how I'm kind of pressing this down? I want to make sure there's no bubbles, and then it's as tight to the mug as possible. This way all the ink gets in there. Yeah, in the beginning I had a love-hate relationship with this Infusible ink because I just was having such a difficult time with it. It wasn't the Infusible ink, it was me. Okay, I do see something right there that I'm not comfortable with. Let's see if I can get that off. Okay, let's go this way. Looks like a little glue ooey. Did I get my head in the camera? I have no idea what that is. Bye-bye. All right, again, just pressing down. My mug press is heating up. In the meantime, let me show you this other mug. This is the one that I made that I showed you on the canvas, the Love You Here. Now here's something that I did that I gotta show you. I messed up and didn't weed this section out properly. So I took my weeding tool, and while it's still kind of warm, you can scrape the mistakes off. It worked. I was so excited. This whole area right here was red, and it was you know, I made sure that it wasn't too hot that it burned my hand, but I actually scraped it off while it was still sort of warm. I really like this. I think Jordan's gonna really like this too. See how I made a little mistake right there? Just need to line it up. That's the whole secret to this. Okay, we'll set that aside. So this is just going to go inside the mug press, and it does its own thing. Once it's ready, it heats it up, melts it, and does its little trick there. All right, I'm going to wait for this to heat up. I'm going to go ahead, and when it's ready, you just push this lever down, and it does the work all for you. Looks like it's going to take a few minutes. I don't want to take your time on this video, so I'll pause here and come back. Okay, here comes the big reveal. All done. It's been sitting for about 10-15 minutes. I didn't have my heat pad that I usually use handy, so I just put a towel down. It's very cool. It's a little bit warm, so let's go ahead and take this off. There's really no reason to do this slowly. I just feel better about it. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute this is. I'm dying. Oh, it turned out perfect and so professional. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this. This is it for this video. I am going to be trying to do Infusible ink on a towel, but in the meantime I've got these two guys I'm super happy with. I think that's it, everybody. Thank you. If you have any questions or comments, do so in the comment section, and just to take a minute to say thank you to everybody who are subscribers. And if you're new and you like my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and if you want to get the emails or notifications that I've just uploaded a video, click on the little bell. Thank you so much for your support. Have a great day.